Well, good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you back to the Nick here at Griggsville-Perry High School as we get ready for high school basketball action. It's the Liberty Eagles paying a trip to Griggsville here tonight to take on the Tornadoes, playing their third home game in a row this week. Brian Shoemaker, Anthony Bareyes, Damon Emmerich, your broadcast crew here this evening. Hunter McConnell running the camera for us here tonight from the back row of the bleachers here at the Nick. You're watching the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. We'll step aside for a quick break and tell you about these two teams and their season so far. It's the Tornadoes and the Eagles. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account, plus ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Welcome you back here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show with locations in Pittsfield, Berry, Liberty, and Hannibal. Great Rivers Bank is here to help you with lending and personal banking needs. Friendly service and dedicated loan officers can help you through buying a home, opening a business, or making a deposit. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Both teams on the floor for the 15-minute warm-up session here. For the Tornadoes, they have split this week, 1-1. They lost Monday night to Brown County, snapping a 7-game win streak. Returned last night and handled Triopia in pretty dominant fashion. Damon, it was a night where Griggsville got Triopia into some early turnovers. Everything snowballed, and GP looked as good as they have on the defensive side maybe in quite a while.
Yeah, it was a big rebound effort for Griggsville-Perry last night as they had the disappointing loss to a very tough Brown County squad on Monday night. And then GP came out last night against Triopia and really took care of business. They were able to assert themselves on the defensive end, a really low-scoring first quarter for about the first 6 minutes of that game last night, Brian, as it was 4-2. Next thing you know, GP's got the 10-2 lead, and they just had it rolling from there. Triopia couldn't take care of the basketball and get enough offensive possessions to get themselves in, and that's really what GP needed to do. They needed to bounce back from the night before and really come out and get themselves established and get a big victory last night, because as we talked with Charlie on the postgame show after the game Monday night, GP had 4 tough games on the schedule this week, and they had the potential, if they didn't come out ready to play last night, to let 1 defeat quickly become 4, as they've got the tough Liberty Eagles squad tonight, and then they travel to Calhoun tomorrow night to take on the Warriors.
One of the big things for Griggsville last night, Damon, they really reinforced the interior defense. That was something that Brown County really exploited out of that GP zone. There's some height on this Liberty team, and I think but they've also got a lot of three-point threats over on Liberty. What's GP's defensive philosophy here tonight to try and counter this team that can kind of hit you both ways?
Well, I think it all starts with communication, and Brown County did a really good job with spacing Monday night, but Brown County also had very good ball movement, and that's the best way to beat a defense, whether it's a zone defense or a man-to-man. The quicker you can get rid of the basketball and make the defense react, the better off you are. So I think for Griggsville-Perry, they're going to have to communicate. They're going to have to be eyes up on the court, make sure they're watching and seeing. But I think the other thing for the Tornadoes, Brian, is they're going to have to stay out of foul trouble. We've seen them get into some foul trouble here this week. They got lucky last night where they had built a big enough lead that they were able to overcome that. But the Tornadoes need to make sure they stay out of foul trouble tonight, as Garrett White typically is not going to go too far onto his bench.
We'll see what the Tornadoes have up their sleeve. We'll talk about what the Eagles might have up their sleeve tonight after the break. You're watching the Great Rivers Bank pregame show as we get ready from the Nick. Don't go anywhere. We're right back after this.
Beard Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, proudly serving farmers since 1937. We know how important it is to your operation to keep you running. 4 convenient locations in Ashland, Arnsville, Pittsfield, and Hannibal, Missouri. Beard Implement Company, our people, your advantage.
Your Jeep, truck, and SUV are only as good as the tires and rims they run on. On or off-road, go full throttle.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times, and Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
Press Yours on You and the Walker family are starting their 20th year of serving the Camp Point community and surrounding areas by helping businesses, schools, and families with custom solutions that stand out. For businesses and organizations, we've got you covered with professional screen printing, embroidery, laser engraving, and custom banners. From team apparel to promotional products, we'll help your brand shine. Come see why Press Yours on You has been trusted for 20 years. Press Yours on You, right on Highway 24 in Camp Point. Find us on Facebook. And from our family to yours, thank you for shopping local.
Welcome you back here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. If you're in the market for a new home loan, talk to the experts at Great Rivers Bank. Locations in Barry, Pittsfield, Liberty, and Hannibal, serving the entire region and beyond. And check out that online loan application tool at greatriversbank.bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Well, on the opposite side here, the visitors tonight are the Liberty Eagles, a team that's had a lot of ups and downs this season, Anthony. A team that started out red hot out of the gates back in November. They've had a couple of losing streaks, kind of in the middle of another one here as they went through a gauntlet of teams in Illini West, Quincy Notre Dame, and West Hancock in the past week and a half. But if there's a team that can turn things on in a snap, it's probably Liberty, based off the two hot hands of Reed Sparrow and Vince Cramsey.
Yeah, a lot of fun to watch both of those boys. They started out red hot, 7-0 early this season, won that Turkey tournament. And we've got a good chance to cover them here on Central Illinois Sports several times. A lot of fun to watch. Reed Sparrow can put the ball up from about anywhere. You got to have a hand in his face at 25. I mean, he's not scared at 25 feet. And on the nights that he's on, he is deadly. And like you say, you throw in Vince Cramsey, one of the more talented guards. He can finish through contact, take you off the dribble. And, with Tate Huber and a couple of those other guys, they'll get up and down the court here in transition.
Damon, Liberty's been a team throughout the season that sometimes we've watched struggle in the second half and the fourth quarter. They've started to pick it up. A big win over West Prairie that snapped a 16-game winning streak here not too long ago. But to hold off this Tornado team, what do you think the Eagles need to get done tonight?
Well, I really think they need to look to establish Vince Cramsey early on. Cramsey's such a good shooter for the Eagles, but what Cramsey can do is he can create so many things, whether he's creating his own shot or if he's putting the ball on the floor and he's able to distribute to the rest of the guys on his team. And I think if he can do that, that's going to open the floor up for guys like Reed Sparrow, guys like Gavin Edgar. We see the Eagles have the potential to have a different guy step up every night they take the floor. You obviously talk about Sparrow and Cramsey, but we've seen so often throughout the season, Brian, that they've got other guys out there with the ability to step up and contribute, whether it's on the scoring end or if they're making plays on the defensive end. And the big thing here for the Eagles they're obviously going to be familiar with what the Tornadoes are going to run for the most of the part on the defensive end. Head coach Dan Sparrow coached Garrett White in high school. Garrett has a lot of those same principles. So it's going to be two guys that know each other well. These teams match up throughout the regular season. They play each other on the summer league circuit. So it's teams that are going to know one another. They know what the other team's going to run. It's just who's going to be able to step up and make those big plays, who's going to be able to make the communication, and who's going to be able to do the little things if the shots aren't falling.
It's the first of 2 nights that we'll get to see Liberty this week. We will be at Liberty tomorrow night at the Eagles Nest as the Sockies play a visit over to Liberty. We'll have that one for you here on Central Illinois Sports. And a fun game that we've added to the schedule coming up on Saturday afternoon. Illini West and Calhoun are going to play each other at John Wood Community College. We'll be there for that one as well. It's a 1 o'clock JV tip, 2:30 estimated for the varsity contest. Illini West, one of the sneaky good 2A teams in this area, and Calhoun currently ranked in the top 10 in the Associated Press 1A poll. Should be a fun one, Damon. Those are 2 pretty darn good basketball teams.
It's going to be up and down action in that one. And you don't see too often, Brian, teams play on that last Saturday anymore as we're getting ready to head into the postseason. But Casey Longnecker wanted to challenge his Warriors squad. They've got a long road trip to Quincy. They take on this Griggsville-Perry squad tomorrow night. But that's going to be a great matchup for Calhoun. It's really going to test them again heading into the postseason. The Warriors have lost to just 2 teams on the season in route in the Staunton Bulldogs, and they're going to have a tough one ahead of them on Saturday. They're going to have to get past this Griggsville-Perry squad for a 3rd time tomorrow night. But before they can get to tomorrow night, Griggsville-Perry's got to try to take care of business here against a tough Eagle squad.
We'll step aside for our last break on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. When we come back, it'll be the Farm and Home starting lineups and the tip-off here. It's the Tornadoes and the Eagles. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
Get a fast start to the new year. I'm Quick Casey with Cascom. You can kick off the new year with the most reliable, high-speed internet on the market. We have plans starting at just $49.95 a month for 100 by 100 meg per second speed. Get ready, you gamers. Ask about specials on 1 and 2 gig speeds. And if you think that's fast, Cascom has fast award-winning service. We have techs in your area right now. So quick, call us and cash in on reliable high-speed internet starting at $49.95. Cascom, 1-800-252-1799.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Ask Mid-State Insurance Agency in Pittsfield if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
Cedar Lake Campground has been owned and operated by the Kramberg family for over 50 years. Located off of Highway 24 between Coatesburg and Camp Point, Cedar Lake Campground is a quiet family campground that you're sure to enjoy. With 60 RV spots with water and electric and our 5-acre lake, it's a perfect spot for a weekend spent fishing, spending time with family, and enjoying the great outdoors. Find out more about Cedar Lake Campground on Facebook or call 217-455-4602. When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are and where you want to go and designs a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today at SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. Northwestern Mutual is the marketing name for Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company and its subsidiaries in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Before I started at DOT, it was like a real low point in my life. I just lost my house, and I just wanted something to get myself back on my feet. I met a driver named John, and he was like, man, come to DOT. They'll pay for your school. They'll pay for your CDLs. I applied, and ever since then, I've been very grateful. Since I've been here, I've had the opportunity to save money to buy me a home within the next couple months. It's definitely been great. When my life needed direction, I took the wheel.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
So if my 6th grade math teacher, Mrs. Moore, is watching this, she's going to be proud. Because not only can she save 10% as far as our instant rebate on everything across the store on Friday through Sunday, but also I'm going to calculate how to do the math on this. So say the price tag on the Snowball Outfitters hoodie is $34.99. We'll give you back $3.49 on the purchase. And if you got pets at home, don't forget about food. We got this 28-pound bag of Aldi dog food. You can get $4.79 back instantly. And this is a lot of math. Get $359 back on this brand new mower. It really does cover everything in the store. Come and see us Friday through Sunday.
Time for the Farm and Home starting lineup. Snacks, hoodies, power tools, lawn chairs, you name it, they've got it at your local Farm and Home Supply. Get stocked up because we are in what they call false winter, fellas. We are not yet to spring. Starting lineup here tonight for Dan Sparrows visiting Liberty Eagles look like this. Starting at one guard, a 6'3 junior. Number 1 is Vince Cramsey. The point guard is a 5'9 junior. Number 2, Tate Huber. At one forward, the 6'4 junior. Number 10 is Reed Sparrow. At a forward, a 6'2 senior, number 15 is Tommy Schutte. And at the third forward, a 6'3 junior, number 22 is Gavin Edgar. On the opposite side, for the hometown, Griggsville-Perry Tornadoes, Garrett White at the helm. His starting 5 looks like this. A 5'10 junior guard, number 3 is Brody Rush. At one forward, a 6'3 junior, number 10, Hunter Brown. At guard, a 6'2 junior, number 24 is Levi Barnes. Binglow is the other forward, a 5'11 junior, number 25 in the program. And at the third forward, a 6'4 sophomore, number 35 is Jax Fessler. It's Rush, Brown, Barnes, Lowe, and Fessler for Garrett White's Griggsville-Perry Tornadoes. We'll step aside for one more break. When we come back, it's the tip-off here from Griggsville-Perry. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this.
Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs.
The dulcet tones of Case and Shoemaker serenade us back into action here after the pregame ceremonies as we get ready to rock and roll here from the Nick. Brian Shoemaker, Anthony Bareyes, Damon Emmerich, your broadcast crew, Hunter McConnell running the camera for us here tonight. Griggsville-Perry in the home whites tonight, maroon numbers and letters with gold trim. They'll be moving right to left on your viewing device. Liberty wins the tip. They're in the road reds tonight. White numbers and trim with black on the jerseys here as we are underway in this one. It's going to be Reed Sparrow. He'll step up and fire one off the glass. No good. Rebound comes down into the hands of Levi Barnes for Griggsville-Perry. Barnes finished up with 17 points, 8 rebounds in that win over Triopia last night for GP. Tornadoes quickly moving around. It'll be Barnes with the first shot. It's up no good. Rebound comes down to Hunter Brown. Up off the glass and good. Hunter Brown gets the first 2 here for GP tonight. They take the early 2-0 lead on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Griggsville-Perry comes out in some full court pressure here. Damon, that's what they like to do. They've got to get the early buckets to get into this pressure and get some turnovers.
Yeah, we see Levi Barnes really extended the pressure up there, and the officials are having a discussion. And they're going to say it's
going to stay with.
No, they're going to call it turnover, and they're going to say it's GP basketball. So turnover against the Eagles, that'll be their first.
Tornadoes will get it out of bounds back near midcourt. Tornadoes scoring about 51 points a game, giving up 44.5 so far. Winners of 8 of their last 9 and 11-2 in the last 13 games. Lost a 7-game winning streak they had when they lost to Brown County on Monday night. As they turn it over there, first of the game against GP. Here comes Liberty on the run with it. This is Cramsey, just scored his 1,000th point at the Muddy River Shootout, and the shot up is good for Vince Cramsey. Give him the first 2 of the game for Liberty. Cramsey and Reed Sparrow, two very, very potent scorers that easily can score 20 apiece any given night. They'll work the basketball down into Bing Low. Bullies his way in up off the glass and good. Give Bing Low two. Damon Bing Low, a guy for Griggsville-Perry. If you can find his way into about 8 to 10 points and maybe 8 rebounds, the Tornadoes look a heck of a lot better any night.
I'll tell you what, Bing Low, it doesn't matter how big you are. He's going to go right at you and make you stop him. And a big two right there for Low regains the lead for the Tornadoes, 4-2. Early going here, 6:30 to play, first quarter action.
They get it into Sparrow at the elbow. His jumper up no good. Tommy Schutte wrestles the rebound up. His shot up no good. He'll get his own rebound. Goes up, puts it in. By two. Get one free opportunity here for Tommy Schutte as Anthony Barres will get the foul reported to us.
That one's going to go on Jax Fessler. That'll be his first.
Tornadoes can't have that right there. 2 offensive rebounds. And Schutte got the and one, gave us our second tie of the ball game, and gives Liberty their first lead of the contest.
Schutte, one of the rare seniors on this Liberty squad. He and Tanner Cooley, the 2 seniors on this squad. They'll return everybody else next season. Barnes with the basketball at the left elbow. Kicks it back up to Hunter Brown. He'll get fouled as Vince Cramsey gets caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
Cramsey's first, and that will be the first team foul against the Eagles.
Tornadoes won last night 47-26 over Triopia. Barnes had 17 and 8. They held Triopia to just 4 first-half points in a really, really frustrating night if you were a Trojans fan. Hunter Brown picks it up top of the key. They'll work it over to Rush. Down into the corner. This is Bing Low double teamed. Nowhere to go. Trying to wrestle his way out of it, and he will. Bounce pass to Brown. Tornadoes overloaded on the near sideline. It'll be Rush firing up a 3. His shot up and no good. Bouncing around for the rebound. Still loose ball. It's going to be Barnes coming up with it. GP gets a second chance opportunity here. Errant pass picked up by Rush here near the volleyball line. Cross-court pass. Barnes, 3 from the left wing is up no good. And it's going to be Edgar wrestling away the rebound here for Liberty. For this Eagles squad, they come in scoring 52.7 points a game. They give up just over 49. They were a 56-55 winner in overtime here just about a week and a half ago against West Prairie, snapping West Prairie's 16-game winning streak and overcoming a very hot hand from Braden Copeland, who scored 40 that night. Ball turned over as Hunter Brown steals it away. They were trying to find Cramsey on the backdoor pass. GP comes back on their own end with 4:48 left to go here in the opening frame. Bing Low takes a couple of dribbles. They'll whip it around, try to throw it down into Barnes. The 2 teams trade turnovers here as Schutte comes up with the steal for Liberty. Tate Huber wrestles in, goes up high at the glass. He'll get fouled and go to the free throw line. Will Tate Huber.
Fessler will be whistled for the foul. That'll be his second team foul, number 2. Third game of the week for the Tornadoes, and the third game in which Fessler has picked up 2 early fouls. So we'll see Mario Rogers check in after the first free throw from Huber is off the mark.
Tim Waters at Waters Concrete, offering quality concrete for your new build, driveways, decorative patios, sidewalks, anything with concrete. Waters Concrete, ready to serve you. 309-252-1052 for Tim Waters at Waters Concrete.
Huber misses them both. Barnes comes down with the board for the Tornadoes.
Huber, one of those kids for Liberty that can kind of just score some points in a flurry. When they hosted Calhoun a couple of weeks ago, Huber had 8 points all in the first quarter to kind of keep him in things early. Brown takes the basketball in a couple of dribbles, dishes it down into Low. He'll go up against Sparrow. Off the glass, no good. Loose ball rebound collected by Tate Huber. He's on the run, goes up against Rogers. Now tries to go against Barnes, gets caught at the short corner. Back out to Cramsey. His 3 from the wing, in and good. Vince Cramsey knocks down 3, and Garrett White wants to talk it over. We'll take the timeout too as we take a look at that 3 from Vince Cramsey on the Northwestern Mutual replay. It's 8-4 Liberty. Don't go anywhere. We're right back after this. Griggsville-Perry takes the Adams Fiber timeout, the hometown favorite for blazing fast internet, whether it's game day or every day. Adams Fiber gives you the reliability and speed you need. Visit adams.net or call or text 217-214-3423 to join the winning team at Adams Fiber. Tornadoes with the basketball after the timeout. This is Rogers near the midcourt logo. They try to work it down. Huber will get his hand in the passing lane and tip it back out, and it'll go back to the Tornadoes here.
Eagles have really extended their defense out, Brian. If you look at it on the surface, it almost looks like a man-to-man, but then it's really turns into a matchup, and at times they get so flat it's like a 3-2. So a really good job disguising the defense that they're trying to run so far, and it'll result in another turnover as Rush's pass is deflected and then goes off the hands of Rogers.
Well, part of the luxury that Liberty has is you can put a guy like Vince Cramsey at the top. He's tall and long-legged in the guard position. And, of course, Gavin Edgar is pretty lanky and moves pretty well in the middle of that zone, so they get a little bit of luxury that some other smaller guarded teams don't have. Liberty back with it on the run. Bounce pass out to Cramsey. His three will go off the iron, no good. It'll be Hunter Brown getting the rebound for Griggsville-Perry. Low on the run with it. Over to Barnes on the left wing. Ball fake. Goes in through defenders. He'll lose the handle on it. It'll be Blow coming up with it. He'll take a dribble. Tries to force the issue up. No good. It'll be Cramsey getting the rebound here for Liberty. Huber on the run. These two teams trying to move fast tonight, as will get stepped on the end line. It'll be a turnover against the Eagles. Just underway here, 8-4. Liberty leads Griggsville-Perry here at the Nick. Third game in a row for Griggsville-Perry. They'll play at Calhoun tomorrow night. Liberty will be right back in action tomorrow as they host Pittsfield. Long pass to Barnes. His three is up and no good as well. Gavin Edgar gets the rebound for Liberty. Edgar will grab about 5 of game for the Eagles. Back over to Cramsey. That's Sparrow up in the corner. They tried to dump it down into Schutte. They get it to him. He doesn't have a handle as he was double teamed. They get it back to Edgar. Shot up, no good. Wrestling around for the rebound. Rogers will come up with it for GP. And we're going to get a foul 80 feet away from the basket as Vince Cramsey gets caught for another one.
That's a big one right there as Cramsey's whistled for his second. So we'll see if Dan Sparrow leaves Cramsey out on the floor. Jax Fessler picked up his second foul for GP at the 4:30 mark. But Cramsey will stay out on the floor with those 2 fouls. GP's been held scoreless for quite some time now. They have the basketball, looking to cut into their 8-4 deficit.
This is Rush with it, cross court over to Brown. Surveys the seam, doesn't like what he sees, and they'll work it back to the near sideline. This is Rogers. He'll fire up a 3, misses the mark entirely, and it'll be Edgar with the rebound on the run for Liberty. They don't have numbers. He'll spin at the lane. Passes it off to Huber. He collides with Lowe, and it's going to be a blocking foul against Bing Lowe.
That'll be his first team foul number 3. And right now, if you're Dan Sparrow, you got to be happy as GP's just feeding into what the Eagles are wanting them to do as the Tornadoes are rushing up threes and not really getting good looks at that. And it's resulted in an 8-4 lead for Liberty.
They stayed pretty disciplined last night with the basketball and took a little better care of it. They did not shoot well from long range against Brown County on Monday night either. They'll get it back up to Sparrow. Ball fake against Hunter Brown with 1:30 left to go here in the opening period. Sparrow, double team, almost loses it. It's on the floor, guys wrestling for it, and they say it's going to be out of bounds as Sparrow was on the floor, and they say he touched the end line.
4 turnovers now for Liberty. And GP with the basketball. They've got 3 turnovers and looking to break a scoreless drought.
They'll get it into Barnes quickly up off the glass. Levi Barnes puts it in for 2 for Griggsville-Perry. It's a 6-8 basketball game. Barnes averaging 15 and 5 to go along with about 2.5 steals a contest. He's got 7 20-point games so far this season. Damon, how many 20-point games did you have in your career?
What is less than 0?
Okay.
Brian, I didn't have many 20-second games on the floor in my career.
I know Anthony averaged about 25. Not quite.
I kept stats for several 20-point games, if that counts.
This is Reed Sparrow. He'll arrive baseline, gets fouled, and he's going to go up to the free throw line as Reed Sparrow will shoot 2 for Liberty.
Brown had him in a good position down on the baseline, and not a good angle for Sparrow to get the shot. Hunter Brown bails him out with the foul. That's his first team foul number 4. And Sparrow at the line for 2. First one for him finds its way down.
Pike County Express, your local family-owned newspaper. Serving Pike County since 1991. Check it out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you. That's Robin Otker's talented team at the Pike County Express.
Evan Sims and Aiden Klingel into the ball game for Liberty. As Sparrow can't get the second to go. Rebound tipped around and controlled by Brody Rush.
He'll get it to Barnes across the time stripe. That's low down in the post. They can't find him that time with a half a minute left to go here in the opening frame. Rush guarded out now by Aiden Klingel, who's checked into the contest, a 6'2 senior.
Klingel's a guy who hadn't played basketball since his 8th grade year, came out this year. And Brian, just see how athletic he is when he's out on the floor.
Hunter Brown's baseline jumper, no good. Huber with the rebound, 5 seconds left to go. He'll try and get a foul drawn. Instead, he's going to collide with Hunter Brown and step out of bounds, and Dan Sparrow doesn't like what he saw there.
Turnover number 5 against the Eagles. Tornadoes have 3.3 seconds left on the clock to get a shot off. Got to get the ball inbound.
They'll get it to Rush. Steps across the timeline, spots up top of the key, is up and good. Brody Rush knocks it down from long range, and that ties us here at the end of the first period. It's Liberty 9, Griggsville-Perry 9 on the 3 from Brody Rush. We'll take one last look at it here on the Northwestern Mutual Instant Replay. We'll come back with second quarter play-by-play right after this.
Here in Pittsfield, we're focused on maintaining a healthy, diverse economic base to increase opportunities for our residents. Economic factors greatly affect a community's overall potential, and we strive to continue our prosperous culture. The availability of both commercial and industrial employment centers and new lucrative entrepreneurship opportunities are major assets for growth and development here in Pittsfield. In addition to providing employment and income to people, Pittsfield also boasts several tax incentive districts to further facilitate economic growth. Examples of growth and success can be seen throughout Pittsfield. Pittsfield is located within Pike County and widely known for the abundance of white-tailed deer, and is also home to companies that have capitalized from the region's natural resources. Located over on Madison Street, Whitetail Properties is a major local and international employer. It truly embodies the local and economic spirit of Pittsfield. State-of-the-art communications and telecommuting are available here. Be sure to catch their televised series throughout the week on the Sportsman Channel. Come grow and be a part of something great in Pittsfield, Illinois.
Tornadoes and Eagles tied at 9 after Brody Rush knocks one down from the top of the key, as Anthony Barres has a look at your shooting statistics in the first quarter.
Yeah, for the Liberty Eagles, they were 2 for 5 inside the arc. That's 40%. 1 for 3 behind the arc for 33%. Went to the free throw line 5 times. 2 for 5 on the other side for the Tornadoes. They were 3 for 6, 50% inside the arc. 1 for 7 behind the arc. That's 14%, and no free throw attempts for them, Brian.
Bing Low took the first shot for the Tornadoes in the second, missed it, got knocked down to the deck hard, and Liberty came up with the rebound. This is Edgar at the free throw line. They'll toss it down into Cramsey in the corner. His 3 just a little bit off the mark. It'll be Bing Low getting the rebound for Griggsville-Perry. Bing Low averages about 4 a game. He's got 8 games in double figures this season for GP.
Not in a good spot right there for GP, fortunate to get out of it.
They get it back into Low. Nice ball movement here. They'll get it to Rush. Spin move at the elbow. Back to Barnes. Almost traveled, got away with it.
You hear Garrett White imploring his team to keep moving. Don't allow the defense to get set. That's what's going to open up opportunities for them.
Cross-court pass back out to Rush. Top of the key. Knocks another down. 2 in a row for Brody Rush. And it's a lead change for Griggsville-Perry. They lead 12-9 on the Ridgeline Sales Group LLC scoreboard. We always talk about Levi Barnes. Brody Rush has got to be one of those consistent scoring forces, and he gets a steal here for Griggsville-Perry.
Bing Low with the steal right there.
You,
so Low came up with a big rebound on the last possession, then gets the steal. Low's doing the little things out there for the Tornadoes.
He does that quite often for GP. Cross-court pass to Barnes. His 3 up, no good. It'll be Huber getting another rebound for Liberty.
Really impressed with how the Eagles have been boxing out in this game, not allowing GP any second chance out opportunities as Brody Rush gets whistled for his first team foul, number 1.
Liberty will inbound here near the midcourt line. As we said in the pregame, this team started 7-0, won the Pittsfield tournament, had a 2-2 exit at the Macomb tournament with a loss in the consolation championship, and an exit in the 5th place semifinals at Winchester. They try to get it into Edgar. It's stolen away now. Here comes Rush on the run with it. Goes in through 2 defenders, goes up hard with the right hand. Tip in from Barnes, also no good. And it's rebound by Vince Cramsey.
GP a couple of missed opportunities to extend their lead here early going in the second quarter. As Sparrow puts up the long 3, it's off the mark, no good. Rush with the board, and he quickly pushes it into the front court.
This is Rogers, drives baseline, goes up off the glass and good. Mario Rogers puts it in for 2. Largest lead of the contest so far for Griggsville-Perry is 5. It's a 14-9 score as Rogers gets the layup. Had 11 points in the win over Ellsbury not too long ago, did Mario Rogers. Liberty moving it around this zone look here from GP. Edgar with it. Klingel crosses on the baseline. They can't find him on the backdoor cut there. Huber drives in to Klingel. He'll spot it up from long range. That shot's no good. Rebound and a quick put back in for Reed Sparrow. He'll put in 2 for Liberty. That stops the bleeding. It's 14-3. Sparrow averages about 16 to go along with 6 rebounds. Had 26 points in a win over Taylor Ridge Rockridge earlier this season where he hit 8 threes in the contest, as it's going to be Fessler getting a foul and going to the free throw line.
Puts an end to an 8-0 run for the Eagles, and the 3rd foul of the first half going to be whistled against Vince Cramsey. That's a big one right there. Puts Levi Barnes to the line for 2. GP leading 14-11, 4:39 to play, first half action on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. With Levi Barnes at the line, 2 shots for the junior. First one for him is up and good. Cramsey goes to the bench with those 3 fouls. Klingel also goes to the bench as Schutte and Sims back into the ballgame for Liberty.
Go visit our friends at the Moose Lodge 420. The Friday meals at the Moose Lodge 420 are delicious. New specials each week. The food's hot, the drinks are cold, and it's insanely quiet at the gym, but that shouldn't stop you from going to visit the Moose Lodge. Tell them Rick and Big Merle sent you.
Dinglow with the offensive board on the missed free throw from Barnes, so a chance for GP to make this a bigger possession if they can score here.
They work the basketball around to Hunter Brown. His 3 up and good. Hunter Brown from long range. He'll knock one down and re-extend the lead for GP. It's back out to 7. Hunter Brown's been more consistent, Damon, in about the last 6 contests. 16 points over Payson, 13 points, and a big win over Menden Unity. He's starting to kind of come alive for this team.
And Brian, what we've really seen with him that's been impressive for Hunter is we've seen him pick it up on defense, as last night he had several steal score opportunities. As Rogers puts it on the floor, he'll pull up inside the lane. His shot attempt is up and down. It's a 9-point lead for GP. Dan Sparrow will take a timeout. We'll take it to 2011. GP with the lead. 3:52 to play, first half action. We're back after this Adams Fiber timeout.
Saki Car and Pet Wash in Pittsfield and Wildcat Car Wash in Barry keep your ride and even your pets looking their best while enjoying the easiest, most rewarding wash experience around, all while supporting your locally owned car washes. With the Touch4Wash app now available for use at both locations, you can earn points towards free washes, unlock discounts, and pay and start your wash right from your phone. Plus, we've upgraded with our new chemicals to give you the best clean and shine yet. Follow us on Facebook to stay updated on specials and promotions. Wash smarter, shine brighter. Choose Saki Car and Pet Wash in Pittsfield or Wildcat Car Wash in Barry today.
Game Masters has moved into our new Broadway location. We carry clothing brands like Cool Workwear, First Light, Meat Eater, Southern Point, Dive Bomb, along with your favorites like Sitka, Drake, and Mossy Oak. We still have our large selection of guns, ammo, safes, archery, and fishing gear, but now offer more cabin decor and gifts. Game Masters, now at 5100 Broadway in Quincy. We're passionate about the outdoors.
Liberty takes their second Adams Fiber timeout of the contest. For the fastest internet speeds available, that's up to 1 gigabit. Visit followthefiber.net to get your service started today. Liberty comes out trailing by 9 here. They've got to start to get some points in the basket as they get a bounce pass into Schutte, up and good. Tommy Schutte, the senior, puts it in for 2. That'll stop the bleeding. And Damon, maybe that's something Liberty can do here. A lot of threes getting fired up, but sometimes just work the basketball into the paint and see what happens.
Yeah, that was their best possession they've had for a while in terms of ball movement, as Brown will kick it out top to the Rush. Rush thought about the three, doesn't take it, and Rogers will reset the offense.
Rogers thought about it as well. Takes a couple of dribbles, nowhere to go. They'll get it into Lowe in the short corner. Gets it tipped away from Sparrow from behind. It'll go out of bounds, and they say that one's going to be off of GP. And a turnover here against the Tornadoes. Liberty comes in 15-12 on the season, 6-3 in the West Central Conference. Had a win just recently over Rushville Industry earlier this week, 48-47. Played West Hancock rather closely, and that was on the road, a 50-42 loss. This is Evan Sims, his three up no good. It'll be Barnes going up and getting the rebound for Griggsville-Perry with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the first half. Rogers, dangerous pass held on to by Rush. Brown flashes to the free throw line, nothing there. He'll step outside of the arc. Nice pass now stolen away, though. Not that nice as Tate Huber able to get the steal for Liberty.
Huber's just so quick out there. Here and there, he does a nice job on the defensive end and really gets his team into that offensive flow as he gets it to Sparrow. Sparrow's three is off the mark. It'll go out of bounds, and it will be Tornado basketball. Length of the floor to go, 2:14 to play here in the first half. GP with the 20-13 lead and the basketball. GP was trailing 9-6. They're on a 14-4 run and looking to add to that.
Well, you talk about a guy like Tate Huber, Damon. He was out for 3 games earlier in the season. We saw it when he did not play for Liberty at the Rumble on the River, and it's an entirely different Eagles team without him on the floor.
Yeah, he just does a lot of good things out there, Brian. And the big thing is when a guy who maybe even doesn't score a lot as Rush puts up the three, it's off the mark, no good. Being low with the offensive rebound, his putback is off the mark, no good. Rebound fought for and tipped out to Huber. Doesn't necessarily score a whole lot, but when a guy is out there that does so much on the defensive end and really gets you into your offensive flow, when he's missing, it just changes your whole rhythm on that end of the floor. And Huber came back. They were patient with him dealing with that ankle injury. Sparrow puts up another three. It is off the mark, no good. Rebound fought for, and it comes down into the hands of Rogers. Rogers' pass deflected. It goes off the bottom of the backboard and out of bounds. So the Tornadoes catch a break right there, and it will be GP basketball, 1:13 to play in the half. Brian, we see in most cases here, Garrett White likes to try to hold for one. We'll see if the Tornadoes can hold for the last 70 seconds here of the half.
It's a long time to hold it, depending on where you're at. Barnes with the basketball. They'll get it down to Lowe in the short corner. Bounce pass back out to Rogers. He'll go ahead and fire it up from the corner, up and good. Mario Rogers knocks it down from long range. And it's a 10-point lead for Griggsville-Perry with less than a minute to go. Largest lead now for the Tornadoes is 10. Sims gets it across the time stripe. They'll get it out to Sparrow. It's been a quiet night for Reed Sparrow so far.
Been a quiet night, but we've seen with Reed Sparrow, Brian, in a hurry, he can put up points as his shot there is off the mark. Binglow with the rebound. He'll get it off to Rogers, and he'll bring it into the front court. And did a shot off to Rush as he crosses the time stripe with 25 to play here in the half. Liberty will have the basketball to start quarter number 3, barring a change in possession the last 15 seconds.
This is Brown with the basketball as the GP cheerleaders begin the old school clap in the corner. Rush with it with less than 10. Guarded out by Huber. Over on the far wing to Brown. He'll drive in. Picks it up at the elbow. Leans in. Up off the glass and good. Hunter Brown puts it in for 2 more. And that wraps up our first half of play. We have reached the Little Jess Motors halftime show. It's Griggsville-Perry 25. Liberty 13 at halftime. We'll take one last look at that leaning runner from Hunter Brown on the Northwestern Mutual replay. And when we come back, we'll have halftime statistics and more. Don't go anywhere. You're watching High School Hoops here on Central Illinois Sports.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
Sugar and Smoke, located on the west side of Pittsfield, offers the most delicious barbecue, ribs on the weekends, nachos, pony shoes, pork, chicken, and brisket. Reuben's so big, just ask for a box. Try the freezer meals by visiting their Facebook page. Wednesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Loaded baked potatoes, appetizers, delicious desserts. Don't wait, grab the gang and head to 1258 West Washington in Pittsfield. Call 217-922-0067. Sugar and Smoke, the talk of the area. The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517.
At Eagle Valley Bank, we have many products and services to meet your needs. However, we don't have so many choices that you feel overwhelmed. We can customize your banking needs and develop a financial strategy that best fits your life. We offer 5 convenient full-service locations in Bluffs, Griggsville, Maridosia, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield, and you can also bank online at eaglevalley.bank. Eagle Valley Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
It's time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Matthews, and Kaylee Fessler. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you. When you're ready to restock your pantry, go to Kay's Family Food in Camp Point, Illinois. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. through 8 p.m. Be proud, Camp Point area. Kay's Family Food is the only locally owned grocery store in Adams County outside Quincy. Delicious donuts daily, great lunch specials, fresh cut meats, fresh produce. Kay's Family Food are committed to the area and the school. When you support your local store, they can support you and your school and community. When you need to restock, think of Kay's Family Food, 593-6814. Petty Construction and owner Joe Petty, specializing in commercial and residential roofing systems. They design, build new homes and additions and renovations to your home. Interior and exterior renovations are their specialty. Petty Construction and Joe Petty have the experience in building you are looking for. Call 217-779-6384 or on the web at joe.petty@pettyconstruction.com. Building your community one job at a time.
Aches and pains are a normal part of life, but when they become too much, we have a team of orthopedic surgeons ready to give you relief. The need for joint replacements continue to rise, and our team stays up to date with the latest technology and robotic solutions. Every step of your journey matters to us. And when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. We've got you covered from head to toe.
Welcome you back here on the Little Jess Motor Halftime Show as Griggsville-Perry leads Liberty 25-13 at half. Little Jess, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in Quincy. Family owned and operated. Their staff will make the car buying process simple for you, ensuring that your needs are satisfied. Learn more online anytime at littlejessmotor.com or see the gang in person at 3431 Main Street in Quincy. Been a fun one here so far from the Nick as Anthony Barrais has a look at some of your opening stats here after 2 quarters.
Yeah, let's take a look at foul trouble first for the Griggsville-Perry Tornadoes. Jax Fessler has those 2 fouls he picked up pretty early there in the first quarter. Bing Lowe's got 1, Hunter Brown has 1, and Brody Rush with 1 personal on the other side for the Eagles. Only 3 whistles against them, Brian. They're all against Vince Cramsey. We saw him pick up his 3rd there in the second quarter. Rebound battle's pretty even, 13-13 for both of them, and Griggsville-Perry winning the turnover battle right now. Liberty has 8, and Griggsville's coughed it up 5 times.
We'll step aside for another quick break here on the Little Jess Motor Halftime Show. When we come back, individual scoring and more. Don't go anywhere. You're watching high school hoops right here on CIS.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
At Benson Financial Group, our first investment is you. Where are you today and where do you want to go? From spending time with your family, serving your community, or traveling to the places on your bucket list, your retirement plan should reflect what matters to you. Let's talk about how to get you there. Together, our team of advisors map your route and walk beside you through life's transitions, the good ones and the hard ones too. No matter where you are today, we will help you find the right path and stay there. At Benson Financial Group, we help you retire with purpose.
Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon guys. To get it right the first time, Braden, Doug, Corby, and the Damon Plumbing crew can take care of you. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family.
Welcome you back here on the Little Just Motor halftime show. Guys, we are in false spring, and you know what that means? Your lady wants to get in that Jeep, take the top down, and ride around on a 60-degree day because she believes it's nice and warm outside. You can do that. Stop by Little Just Motor. Pick yourself up a new Jeep today. Won't even have to take her out to dinner. You can just go to the drive-thru because she'll be so excited to be in that Jeep from Little Just Jeep. See the gang in person at 3431 Main Street in Quincy. Anthony Bareyes has a look at some of your individual scoring here after two quarters.
Yeah, for the Liberty Eagles, they're going to be led by Vince Cramsey and Tommy Schutte. They both got 5 points there in the first half. Reed Sparrows got 3. And that rounds out the scoring for the Eagles. As a team, they shot it 4 for 8 from behind the arc, or inside for 50%. Total field goal shooting for Liberty was 5 for 17 there in the first half, 29%. They were 2 for 5 at the free throw line. For the Griggsville-Perry Tornadoes, Mario Rogers has 7, Hunter Brown has 7 points, Brody Rush with 6, Levi Barnes with 3, and Bing Lowe with 2 points. They were 10 for 27 from the field, that's 37%. And more notably, probably there in the second quarter, they were 3 for 5 outside the arc for 60%. And, you know, we kind of mentioned they just took a little bit better shot selection there in that second quarter, able to extend the lead. They were 1 for 2 from the free throw line there in the first half, Brian, 50%.
We'll step aside for one more break here on the Little Just Motors halftime show. We remind you we'll be right back on the air tomorrow night at Liberty as Pittsfield hits the road to wrap up the regular season. We'll be on the air Saturday for a really fun one as Illini West takes on Calhoun coming up Saturday. That'll be at John Wood Community College at 2:30. Varsity tip. You won't want to miss that one for a little matinee basketball here on Central Illinois Sports. We'll step aside for our last break. When we come back, third quarter play-by-play coming up your way right after this.
Make your dream kitchen and bath a reality with help from Pike County Lumber. We'll create a design to fit your lifestyle and your needs. Quartz countertops, quality onyx that offers dozens of colors. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
Best Systems Auto Sales, located at 802 West Washington Street in Pittsfield between Best Systems Car Wash and O'Reilly Auto Parts, is the place to go for your next pre-owned vehicle purchase. Check out our current offerings at our lot or on our Facebook page. Are you looking for something we don't have? Let us know, and we'll try to find it for you. Contact Best Systems Auto Sales, 217-939-7664.
Hi, my name's Sierra Burns here with Westtown Ford in Jacksonville, your low overhead dealership. We have new and used Lincoln Corsairs, Nautiluses, and even the Navigator. Come on out and see our new Lincolns for your next luxury vehicle.
Welcome you back here as we get ready for the second half from Griggsville-Perry. Brian Shoemaker, Anthony Bareyes, Damon Emmerich, your broadcast crew, Hunter McConnell being so kind to run the camera for us here tonight. As Liberty will get the first touch here in the third quarter. It is starting 5 for Liberty. Rogers is going to start the second half here for Griggsville-Perry, as it looks like who's off the court for
GP to start the second
Fessler's not on the floor as
you.
Rogers is out there. As Schuette's going to be whistled for the over-the-back foul. That'll be his first, team foul number 1. So Jax Fessler on the bench. With those 2 fouls early on, Mario Rogers came off the bench and really gave GP a spark, and Garrett White wants to see if they can keep that momentum here as we start quarter number 3.
It'll be Brown in the corner. He'll fire one up and good. Hunter Brown with another long-range triple for Griggsville-Perry. Hunter Brown averaging 5.5 points, go along with 5 rebounds. But as we said, he's really started to come along here in this last half a dozen games. Had 13 points, 8 rebounds in the win over Beardstown earlier this season as well. Ball's tipped, and it's going to stay here with Liberty, the officials say.
Ooh. The Eagles catch a break there as I thought Cramsey knocked that ball out of bounds.
We'll see if the Eagles can start to get hot from long range. So much of the offense for Liberty is built around the long-range shot for Cramsey and Sparrow. As that one's tipped by Rogers, it's going to go out of bounds. It'll stay with the Eagles here. We saw in that win over West Prairie, Liberty did not make a lot of threes. In fact, I think they only made 5 in the contest, but 4 of them came in the fourth quarter and overtime as they won 56-55.
Oh, I mean, if Garrett White's speech at halftime is his team is this game's by no means close to being over, as he knows this Eagle squad's going to come out and going to make a run at some point in the second half. They're going to come out and throw a punch. GP's just got to be ready to take it as Huber puts the 3 up from up top. Rebound deflected, and Brody Rush steps out of bounds. Didn't realize Levi Barnes was right there where he could have thrown it to him. So it will be Eagles basketball, and they'll get their third opportunity on this end to try to put points on the floor, on the board.
Huber directs traffic as it's Schuette the man in. Cramsey flashes in, free throw line. Ball fake, goes up with the right hand and good. Vince Cramsey puts it in 4-2 for Liberty. He puts in about 17 a game, all tournament at Pittsfield. Averaged 18 points during the Macomb tournament as well when they got to play 4 games and lost in the consolation title game.
Cramsey being in foul trouble in the first half, as Anthony mentioned, really hurt the Eagles. So he had 5 quick points there in the first quarter, then battled foul trouble. Has a nice find there from down low to Hunter Brown. Shot is off the mark, no good, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2 as he was fouled by Tate Huber. Be Huber's first, team foul number 2. Hunter Brown at the line for his first free throw attempts of the contest. GP with the 28-15 lead, 6:23 to play here, third quarter action on the Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard as Brown's first is up and good. Give Brown 9 in the contest, or is that 11 now?
Come enjoy the fun.
9 plus 2.
9 plus 2 is Pike County math, that's 11. Come enjoy the fun out at Strikes, formerly known as Bowler's Universe. Burgers, great food, drafts, fun, friends, the whole 9 yards out at Strikes. They'll be open all weekend long, Friday 11 to midnight, Saturday 4 to midnight. Go stop and see the gang. They've invested a lot of money into that property.
Looks great out there, doing a nice job, and they're a great asset for our community. Brown gets both free throws to go for GP. Leads back out to 15. They've got the Eagles doubled up. It's 30-15. As Edgar puts up the 3, it's off the mark, no good. Nobody wants the rebound. And then Cramsey gets it off the floor, puts it up for 2. He's got 9.
Nice little acrobatic shot there for Vince Cramsey. We told you in the pregame, just scored his 1,000th varsity career point in a loss against Illini West at the Muddy River Shootout here not too long ago at QND. Rogers' shot just a little bit off the mark. It'll go out of bounds, and it'll go back to Liberty here with 5:42 left to go in the third. Liberty trails by 13. Damon, a couple of quick shots could get them right back into contention here. We'll see what they've got on this possession.
That possession right there for GP is really the first bad possession we've seen them have for a while. Just a rushed shot right there. As Sparrow thought about the 3, doesn't take it. He'll get it back out to Huber to reset the offense.
Cramsey flashes into the free throw line, kicks it out to Huber. They'll work it around the perimeter. This is Reed Sparrow with it. Cross-court pass to Edgar. Cramsey, he'll try and go to the nice side. Nice job by Mario Rogers here. Sparrow goes in, dumps it down into Edgar, up off the glass, rolls around and good. Edgar gets the deuce, Sparrow gets the dime. It's 30-19. GP with the lead in the basketball.
GP's gotten a little lackadaisical on the defensive end the last few possessions, just not communicating as Cramsey deflects the pass out of bounds. Possession remains with the Tornadoes. And Brian, as you talked about, a 15-point lead, 30-15, real quickly has become an 11-point lead for Liberty at 30-19. And the Eagles have the ability to put a lot of points on the board in a hurry.
Hunter Brown flashes free throw line, jumper up, no good. Fessler tried to get a hand on it. Instead, it'll go out of bounds, and Liberty will get a chance to cut into this just a little bit more.
Lowe will check back into the contest for the Tornadoes as Rogers will take a seat. We'll see Levi Barnes come up on top of that 2-3 now for the Tornadoes. Lowe slides to the back.
GP lets Liberty get it across here. Nice little bounce pass from Cramsey into Schutte, up off the glass and good. Tommy Schutte playing like a senior tonight. He'll get the and one opportunity here for Liberty.
Hunter Brown will be whistled for the foul. That'll be his second. Team foul number 2 before Schutte gets the and one opportunity. Garrett White wants to take a timeout and settle his team down. 30-21, GP with the lead. Schutte at the line for the and one opportunity after this Adams Fiber timeout.
My name's Matt Keplinger. A lot of people call me Kepi. I've been a trainer now for 17 years. When we get the new hires come through the door, I try to treat them like family. This individual right here sent me this today. There's not too many men I admire I can't do it. There's not too many men I admire or that has made an impact in my life, but you've made that list. This is one of the reasons that I love my job, getting messages like this. When my life needed purpose, I chose Dot.
At Farmers State Bank at Camp Point, we're proud to have been a part of our community for over a century, supporting families, athletes, and fans every step of the way. Just like your favorite Panthers team, we're dedicated to giving our best. With over 100 banks and ATMs throughout the area, we're here to help you on and off the field, no matter where the game takes you. So whether you're cheering in the stands, traveling to the next big game, or just supporting your community, trust Farmers State Bank of Camp Point to be with you all the way. Farmers State Bank of Camp Point, where tradition means hometown pride.
Griggsville-Perry takes the Adams Fiber timeout. Whether it's work, school, enjoying your favorite show, you want reliable internet that won't let you down. Visit the guys at adams.net to get your service started today. We use it in our house. By gosh, we love it.
Schutte gets the and one to go, an 8-0 Eagles run. Check that, a 7-0 Eagles run. And they've cut a 15-point deficit down to 8.
Bounce pass out to Brown. 3 from the corner, in and out of the rim, no good. Everybody fighting for the loose ball rebound. Nice heads-up play there by Barnes, to toss it off the Liberty players. It'll be back to GP.
Hunter Brown's had 2 good looks here. The last few possessions for GP just hasn't gotten that shot to fall. But I'll take him shooting all night long as he has a nice inbounds pass to Fessler. Fessler can't get it to go. Rebound controlled by Sparrow. And Huber into the front court for Liberty.
Liberty getting a little bit of momentum their way. Nice bounce pass into Schutte. He'll get fouled and go to the free throw line one more time as GP's kind of lost track of number 15 in the Eagles jerseys.
Lowe's whistled for the foul. That's his second. And GP is just quick communicating out there on the defensive end. And they're opening things up for Liberty as Schutte's at the line looking to cut into this deficit even more. Leaves the first one short. He'll have 1 shot to go as it's GP 30, Liberty 22, 4:05 to play here in quarter number 3.
LSSD Trucking, 3D Leasing, 217-285-2808. Trucking for all of your needs. See the Dunham boys and their professional team at LSSD Trucking and 3D Leasing. We think about the Dunham family today a little more than ever.
Schutte misses them both. Hunter Brown with the rebound. He gets it into the front court down to Lowe. Lowe puts up 2. And Lowe puts it into a 7-0 run. Garrett White calls out 1-2-2. He wants to change up the defensive look here for the Tornadoes and see if he can't stop the momentum here. Results in a turnover against the Eagles. Brody Rush with the steal. He brings it into the front court, and he'll set up the offense for his squad.
They'll get it to Fessler at the free throw line, drives in, kicks it back out to Rush. He'll work around inside the arc here and really set things here at the midcourt with 3:22 left to go. Liberty started to make a little headway here, still trails by 10 as they find Bing Lowe one more time. 4 quick points for Bing Lowe, and it's a 34-22 lead, and just like that, right back out to a 12-point lead for the Tornadoes. Lowe had 13 and 8 and a loss to South County earlier this season. Huber flies in. He's going to get hammered. And Tate Huber will step to the free throw line as his teammates help pick him up off the deck.
I thought actually that was a good block right there by Fessler. as he was straight up. The official from the sideline called the foul. So Fessler's whistled for his third, team foul number 3. And Tate Huber will have to go to the line and try to recollect himself after Brian told you that tough fall there for the junior. Huber's first said, didn't feel anything there, and he gets the first to go.
Pike County Concrete, when you need concrete for your next job, give the guys at Pike County Concrete a call. 217-285-5548, locations in Pittsfield and Jacksonville. That's Pike County Concrete.
Kason Brown into the ballgame for the first time for GP. Fessler goes to the bench with those 3 fouls as Tate Huber knocks them both down. And it's back to a 10-point advantage, 34-24. GP with the lead and the basketball. Just under 3 minutes to play here in quarter number 3.
Brown with the basketball. They work it around to the near wing. Short corner into low. Bounce pass back out. They'll get it into Barnes. His jumper at the elbow, no good. Bing low. Wrestles away a rebound. Jumper at the elbow, up and good. Hunter Brown having a nice night for GP. It's back up to a 12-point basket as Hunter Brown puts in 2 more.
He's got 14 now.
GP's going to stick with that 1-2-2. And a nice look there by Tate Huber to get it into the front court. Cramsey tracked it down, found Schutte. He gets to the bucket, and Schutte's got another 2.
He's in the double figures. He's got 10.
Tommy Schutte might be having a career night here for Liberty. Doesn't get into the scoring column all that often here for the Eagles, but finding himself in the right place at the right time tonight. And wrestling his way into some tough take shots there near the basket as well. 1:48 left to go here in the third. 10-point advantage for the Tornadoes. Low double teamed. He'll try and work the baseline. Nothing there. Griggsville-Perry content to work the basketball here. Down into the corner. Another corner 3 for Brown. In and out of the rim. Schutte goes for the rebound. Almost gets tipped away, and Sparrow will collect it for the Eagles. Cross-court pass to Edgar. Cramsey drives in. Picks up at the free throw line into Huber in the corner. Schutte, short corner. Back out to the top of the key. Here comes Reed Sparrow 3. Reed Sparrow, don't let him get hot. And Garrett White will take the Adams Fiber timeout, or will that be Liberty?
That'll be Liberty. Sparrow takes his second timeout of the contest. Both teams with 3 timeouts remaining. GP basketball leading 36-29. 1:03 to play third quarter action. It's an Adams Fiber timeout.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy.
Oh, boy. Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
Liberty takes the timeout. As Damon said before we went to break, each team with 3 left here for the remainder of the contest. Griggsville-Perry with a 7-point advantage as Liberty has finally started to get some things going here, Damon. And they're a dangerous team if they can just knock down a couple of more shots.
Liberty on a 14-6 run.
Hunter Brown, nice spin move. Belly's up to the basket. Shot doesn't fall, almost tips it in. Lowe gets the rebound. He'll go up, and he will get fouled while being low, and he'll make his way to the charity stripe.
Schutte will be whistled for that foul, I believe. And it does go against Schutte, so GP missed a couple bunnies there, but being low was able to get the offensive board. He'll go to the line 4-2. His team's got the 7-point lead, 48.2 seconds to play, as Lowe's first is off the mark, no good.
McCartney Storage, located on the north end of Pittsfield, a great place to store your boats, RVs, extra vehicles, and more. With affordable monthly rates, no reason to look anywhere else. Call McCartney Storage at 217-248-0011.
Lowe can't get the second to go either. Edgar with the rebound, and he'll get it to Cramsey.
Tied up at the midcourt line, and they say Hunter Brown got a little too much contact on the arm there. He'll get the whistle.
That'll be his third, team foul number 4.
Liberty in bonus for the remaining 42 seconds here of the quarter.
And the Eagles have the basketball on a 14-6 run, a chance to cut into the deficit even more. Edgar's going to put up the three from the corner. It's short, off the mark, rebound fought for. Edgar gets his own rebound, and then he's going to go to the line to shoot two as GP fails to box out, gives up the offensive board. Rush whistled for the foul. That's his second, team foul number 5. And Gavin Edgar will go to the line for 2. Liberty started to get back into this ball game on the heels of offensive rebounds. They get the offensive board right there, and they make it a 6-point game as Edgar's first is up and good.
Damon Emmerich at Great Rivers Bank here to help you with auto, residential, and commercial loan needs. Give him a call at 217-285-4404, but not right now because he's hanging out with us.
Edgar's second is also good. It's 36-31. GP with the lead and the basketball. 25 seconds to play here in the quarter. And the Tornadoes with a shot to hold for one.
Brown with the basketball. Rogers at the midcourt logo, works it on the far sideline to Rush. He surveys the scene with 13. Tries to work against Huber. No count from the officials. 10 seconds left to go in the third. Crossover dribble. Picks it up at the free throw line into Rogers' hands. He'll fire one up. Off the glass, no good. Low with the rebound, and they say that will not count even if it goes. We've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. We've got a good one, 36-31. Tell your friends to tune in as we get fourth quarter play-by-play coming up your way right after this.
Bostard Farm Equipment has served our community since 1986, carrying the quality brands you know and trust. Now in our second generation, we are proud to continue our family's legacy of quality customer service from showroom to field. We offer new, used, and consignment sales. So whether you're working 1 acre or 1,000, we have something for every operation. Our customers work hard. That's why we work hard to keep America's farmer in the field and not in the shop. We look forward to serving our community and customers for decades to come.
Shireman Memorials has been serving the area since 2014 with local and affordable memorial and specialty items production. Jason Shireman has over 20 years of experience and is committed to providing his customers with the best experience. With expertise in sandblasting, carving, etching, and design, you will be dealing with someone who has the knowledge and experience to make a memorial your family can be proud of for generations. You'll find Shireman Memorials at 1135 West Washington Street in Pittsfield and online at shiremanmemorials.com.
All right, back here with you. Start of the fourth quarter. Griggsville-Perry leads 36-31. Some shooting statistics there in that quarter for the Eagles. They were 5 for 7 inside the arc. That's 71%. 1 for 4 from three-point for 25%. Went to the free throw line 7 times. They were 5 for 7, 71%. For the Tornadoes, 3 for 9 inside the arc, 33%. They were also 1 for 4 from three-point. And they went to the line 4 times. They went 2 for 4 at the line, Brian.
It'll be Griggsville-Perry with the first touch here in the fourth. Cramsey gets a paw on it. He'll knock it out of bounds. We said at halftime this game was probably far from done, and with 8 minutes left, we're certainly in that boat right now. It's back to a 5-point ball game. Hunter Brown drives in, double-teamed. Cramsey tips it away, stolen away. Sparrow comes up with it after the tipped ball. Cramsey at the elbow, down into Aiden Klingel, who's checked back into the contest for Liberty. Sparrow, short corner jumper. Behind the backboard shot, no good. Edgar gets the rebound. He'll hand it off to Cramsey. Tries to work against Barnes. Back out to Sparrow. His three from the far wing, in and out of the rim, no good. Barnes will get the rebound for GP. Stolen away now, Cramsey comes up with it. Behind the back dribble, here comes Vince Cramsey up, and he'll lay it up and in. Larceny in the layup for the Eagles. Now it's a 3-point contest, 36-33. GP with the lead in the basketball. Down into Lowe. Gets Edgar up off his feet. He'll take it in for quick two. Bing Lowe stems the tide for the Tornadoes. It's back to a 5-point ball game.
Puts an end to an 18-6 run for Liberty.
Cramsey with the basketball. Just always looks very cool and collected out there, does Vince Cramsey.
Can't let him catch right there. It's too easy for Cramsey.
Damon called it. 38-35 on 2 more there from Cramsey. Cramsey had 17 in a 60-47 loss against Brown County earlier this season at Winchester. First team all-conference in the West Central Conference last year. Probably on his way to it again this year. He'll tip the basketball out to go back the Tornadoes' way with 6 minutes left. Brian Shoemaker, Anthony Bareyes, Damon Emmerich, Hunter McConnell on the camera for us here tonight from the Nick. Last week of the regular season, fellas. Who'd have thought we'd make it? Rush guarded out by Klingel. He'll work on the far sideline. No account from the officials. GP overloaded on the far side. Down into the corner, cross-court pass, dangerous one to Lowe, but they find him. Bing Lowe on a great pass. Gets the 2. GP back up by 5. Down into Sparrow. Back up to Cramsey, top of the key. They'll get right back to him. Down into Edgar. He'll fire up a corner 3, just a little bit off the mark. It'll be Rush scrambling in for the rebound. Cross-court pass over to Barnes. He'll fire it up. Off the mark entirely, but it'll be Hunter Brown getting the rebound. He'll throw it. Heck of an athletic save by Rush. He'll throw it into Lowe. Into Fessler. Goes up, tries to get defenders off their feet. His shot no good. It's a rebound and a putback for Hunter Brown. GP comes out of that one somehow unscathed, and it's back out to a 7-point advantage, and we'll get a foul on the opposite side as Lowe and Huber collide.
Lowe will be whistled for the foul. That'll be his 3rd, team foul number 1. That last possession right there for GP isn't in the Tom Amansky version of basketball, Brian, for what you want to do on offense, but it worked.
60% of the time, it works every time. Huber with the basketball gets over to Sparrow on the far wing. Liberty with 4:45 left, not under any rush at this point, but definitely needs to get some things going, and instead it'll be a defensive stop for the Tornadoes as Huber gets called for the double-dribble.
I can't think of many fewer things I'd like to do on a basketball court than take a hit from Bing Lowe, and he's not afraid to drop the shoulder and go, and he's given the Tornadoes a spark here in the second half. A nice fine down low to Barnes. He tries to shield his body. Went away from the contact there from Cramsey. Couldn't get the shot to go. Cramsey gets the rebound. Lowe takes him and Rush out. Comes up hobbling. Offensive rebound. Nope, tipped out to Barnes, and he'll push it into the front court for GP.
Lowe was hobbling just a little bit there as he and some teammates collided trying to chase down Tate Huber. Fessler with the basketball, guarded by Edgar. Bounce pass into Barnes. It'll be a foul on the floor here against Liberty.
That'll go against Sparrow. That'll be team foul number 1, and Sparrow's first of the ballgame. Hunter Brown will be the trigger man. 3:58 to play here in the contest. GP with the 42-35 lead. Tried to deflected and stolen away.
Yeah, tried to just kind of force the issue there as Barnes really couldn't get position inside. This is Sparrow with it at the volleyball line. He could fire one up right there if he wanted to. We've seen him do it a few times this season. Back out to Cramsey. That's Tommy Schutte on the short corner as Cramsey steps out to the far corner. This is Edgar with the basketball. Nice pass down into Schutte. He gets the ball fake up, gets stripped away. Now GP comes up with it. Hunter Brown with the rebound for the Tornadoes. Lowe goes in, blocked from behind, and they say that's going to be another foul on Sparrow.
That'll be his second, team foul number 2. Lowe will go to the line for 2. Missed a pair from there earlier, but he's got a chance to add to GP's 7-point lead, 42-35, 3:11 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Ridgeline Sales Group scoreboard. Bing Lowe's first free throw is up and no good.
Reels Concrete, located just north of Pittsfield, across from the airport, your local headquarters for concrete lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, and so much more. Stop by and see them or give them a call. 217-285-5013 for Reels Concrete.
Second one from Lowe is off the mark. Neither team has shot it well from the line. Anthony will tell you more about that on the Logan Agri-Service postgame show, but GP's missed a chance to add to their lead with some missed free throws here in this one.
Liberty on the same side has kind of missed some opportunities to really close this thing back down as Edgar will drive in. And we'll get a foul called against the Tornadoes.
It'll be the second foul against the Tornadoes as Barnes will be whistled for his first. And Mario Rogers checks back in. Bing Lowe will go to the bench. At the 2:56 mark of quarter number 4, Edgar will inbound. He gets it into Cramsey.
Cramsey, nice little spin move, gets the defenders off their feet, up off the glass, and good. That's what Vince Cramsey does so well, Damon. When he can get into the lane like that, he's very, very difficult to contain. Gets guys trying to leap a little bit too quickly, and he gets the easy for two.
Really, Mario Rogers couldn't defend that any better there, Brian. It's just Cramsey has the height advantage, and he used his strength to muscle it up there and put another 2 on the board for the Eagles. He's got 15. And a near steal there for Liberty. Fessler tracked it down, gets it off the bar, Hunter Brown that is, and Brown puts it up for 2. Extends the lead out to 7, 44-37 as we approach the 2-minute mark here of quarter number 4.
Sparrow from the volleyball line. No good. He'll get his own rebound. Goes in, forces the issue up off the glass. He'll get the foul call and go to the free throw line.
Well, Brian, I try to not be too critical, but it's inexcusable that you allow an offensive rebound for the shooter from the volleyball line to track down a basketball right there and get to go to the line where he makes the first of his 2 free throw attempts. And GP has now allowed probably close to double digits due to offensive rebounds in this one as Sparrow makes the first. Second one for him is up, and it is good.
He led Liberty to that win over West Prairie, had 28 in that basketball game, and we'll get a timeout on the floor. We'll take it to it's the Adams Fiber timeout. 2 minutes left to go. Don't go anywhere. We're right back with you here after this.
Stotzi Automotive and Tire, located at 201 Adams Street in Camp Point, Illinois, is your local automotive repair shop. Whether you need an oil change, brake job, alignment, engine repair, or new tires, Stotzi Automotive is here with honest and competitive pricing. Call Reagan and his team today to schedule your appointment. 217-740-5010. That's 217-740-5010 for Stotzi Automotive and Tire.
Griggsville-Perry with 3 timeouts left. Liberty with 2. As always, we thank our good friends at Adams Fiber, the hometown favorite. For blazing fast internet speeds and service, visit adams.net or give them a call or text 217-214-3423 to join the winning team at Adams Fiber. Griggsville-Perry trying to work past full court pressure here from the Eagles. They'll get just a rush across the time stripe. And Garrett White doesn't like what he saw there, and he'll take an Adams Fiber timeout as well. Don't go anywhere. We're right back with you here after this.
Windows and entryways are one of the most accessible ways to enhance the security and visual appeal of your home or business. Pike County Glass takes immense pride in our role of making our community a beautiful place to live. We make sure to design and install with your needs at the forefront of our mind. After all, no great service is worth doing if your customers aren't satisfied. Pike County Glass promises to create the products that you've always wanted to have for your property. Call Pike County Glass, 217-285-4275, or visit PikeCountyGlass.com.
Griggsville-Perry takes the timeout. Each team down to 2 here with just under 2 minutes remaining. Tornadoes have the basketball on a 5-point advantage here. Barnes will inbound in front of a contingent of Tornadoes fans. Gets it down into Hunter Brown. Spin move guarded by Sparrow. Nowhere to go as he picks up the dribble. And he'll find a release valve in Mario Rogers. He's going to get fouled here by Schutte at the volleyball stripe.
Schutte will be whistled for his third, team foul number 3. And we'll do it all over again. Hunter Brown will be the trigger man this time from nearly the same spot that Barnes threw it in before.
They'll get it out to Rush in the backcourt. Tipped away, stolen away now as Reed Sparrow got a hand on it. 1:40 left to go. Big possession here for the Eagles. That's Schutte up at the elbow. Edgar on the near sideline with us. This is Tate Huber with the basketball. 1:25 left to go. Back over to Sparrow. Here, fire it up from the wing. In and good. Reed Sparrow knocks it down from 3. Dan Sparrow will take a full timeout We will too. We'll take a last look on the Northwestern Mutual replay as Liberty makes it a 2-point basketball game. Don't go anywhere. We're right back after this.
Hi, Jay Arnold here with Donahue's Barbershops and Family Hair Centers. You can find us in Pittsfield, 2 blocks west of Walmart, and Mount Sterling on Pittsfield Road, and on the south side of the square in Winchester. We have 6 full-time experienced barbers and cosmetologists to make sure you get the haircut you want. You never need an appointment because we only take walk-ins. Find us on Facebook. Stop by and see us at one of our 3 locations soon.
United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at No. 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card.
Eagles take the Adams Fiber timeout. They're down to 1. Griggsville-Perry still left with 2. Back to a 2-point basketball game. Rogers handles the pass right back to Hunter Brown. Now bounce pass into Lowe up off the glass and good. Bing Lowe with a big basket for the Tornadoes. Back to a 4-point basketball game.
Got to get out here on your shooters. Sparrow will shoot it from there. Cramsey will take it from the left wing. His 3 is off the mark, no good. Hunter Brown with the rebound.
They'll quickly get it across the time stripe to Lowe. Garrett White will take the timeout. We'll take it too. Don't go anywhere. Last 50 seconds of this one coming up right after this.
Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dear Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dear Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dear Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwestergrain.com.
Why is there uneven crop emergence out here?
Great question, Jill. Soil compaction from your sprayers and grain carts is the likely culprit.
From personalized insights to year-round support, we always show up. Channel.
Nice guy.
Each team with a timeout remaining here with 50 seconds left to go. We say hello to my mom, the Big R, watching down from Daytona Beach, where it is not too much warmer, I think, than it is here today.
I don't think so.
Tornadoes will get it inbound to Rush, way in the backcourt. He's going to face a double team. Got to get rid of it. Cross-court pass over to Hunter Brown. They find Lowe all asleep. Lowe goes up and in. Bing Lowe gets past the defense, and 4 quick points for Bing Lowe makes it back to a 6-point basketball game. Liberty's got to get a shot up in a hurry. They'll get it into Shooty. Back out to Sparrow. He'll lean one in, and it's going to go out of bounds as he collides with Lowe. Officials don't know who to call it toward, and they say it's going to go to GP. Sparrow tried to draw the contact. Officials didn't agree with it. And it goes out of bounds back to GP here with 25 seconds to go. I want to go a little too far out of the hands of Mario Rogers, and we'll trade it right back. Liberty needs a basket and fast. With 17.9 left to go.
And really, GP right here needs to guard the 3. Let him take the 2. Just can't give up a 3, as Liberty's only got 1 timeout left.
But Sparrow will put it in, and he's going to get fouled and go to the free throw line, Damon. And maybe the last thing you would have wanted to ask to happen for Griggsville did.
Yeah, right there, you let him take the layup because it would still be a 2-possession game, and Liberty would have to use their last timeout. But Sparrow makes the bucket. He's got the and-one opportunity right here with 9.5 seconds to play. It's off the mark, no good. Rebound fought for it. It's on the ground. Shooty's going to come away with it, and Liberty's going to take their last timeout of the contest with 5.9 seconds to play. And, Brian, let's go ahead and keep it here. If I'm Garrett White, I'm literally sending everybody to the back court. There's 5.9 seconds to play. Liberty's out of timeouts. Even if they score right away, there's no way that GP has to inbound the basketball before the time clock would expire.
Yeah, Liberty in quite a spot here with just about 6 seconds left to go. Both teams have had their opportunity to either come back into this game or probably close this out, depending on which team you're rooting for here tonight. Liberty's had a lot of opportunities, Anthony, to really claw back into this thing. The shots just haven't fallen when they needed them. And for GP, maybe a few extra turnovers and could have turned this one into maybe a 10-point ball game at this point.
Yeah, Griggsville's really had control of it, but Liberty's made a really good run here in the second half. And
Liberty doesn't make things easy for anybody.
No, they do not.
Well, Liberty's just a team that can put points up in such a hurry. They didn't shoot the ball well in the first half. They've made some big shots, and they've made the little plays. They've attacked the offensive glass, trailing by 4 right now. It's a quick inbound. That's to Cramsey. His shot is up, and it is good.
Griggsville-Perry, as we've got an official's whistle, and let's see.
They're going to give the delay a game warning, which stopped the clock. And that's a heads-up smart play.
They need to get the points on the board here as it should be 48-46. Now they get it. 1.2 left to go here. Damon, same kind of thing I think applies. Just gun it down the court and tip it up in the air.
I was going to say, throw it going towards your basket, but make sure that the ball is touched.
They're going to get it inbounds into Barnes.
They're going to get together and see if maybe a half a second gets put back on, but
there might have been enough time, maybe 2/10 or so, as the officials talk this one over. Right now it's 48-46. The horn has gone off as the officials will try and talk this over. Some of the fans trying to get their coats on and get out of here. May still have a free throw or two left to shoot in this one. It would be very difficult for Liberty.
I think they're going to say 0.3 of a second.
0.3 of a second is what they're going to put on. So,
but still not a shooting foul right there, as that's just Liberty's 4th.
So 0.3 of a second is going to make it real difficult here. Griggsville-Perry would somehow have to turn it over. Liberty would just have to somehow just fling it in the air. Now they're going to try and work the scoreboard out. We will always remind you, scoreboard operators are volunteers.
If you want to yell at anybody, yell at a PA guy.
Exactly.
That's what I'm
thinking. Yell
thinking.
at a PA guy. That's the thing. Now they'll get it reset to 0.3. They accidentally had 3 seconds left on the clock.
Hunter Brown cannot move from his spot.
And they'll get it to Rogers, and that will wrap up the contest. Griggsville-Perry wins 2 of 3 here on the homestand as they are a 48-46 winner over the Liberty Eagles. We've reached the Logan Agri-Service postgame show. We'll tally up the numbers and get you the final stats on this one as the Tornadoes are a winner tonight. Don't go anywhere. We're right back after this.
At Logan Agri-Service, we understand your success starts from the ground up. That's why we've been your trusted partner in agriculture since 1962. From top quality seed and cover crops to fertilizer, crop protection chemicals, and petroleum products, we have you covered. At Logan Ag, we take pride in providing you quality products at competitive prices with service that exceeds expectations. Call us today at 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit loganag.com.
Why is there uneven crop emergence out here?
Great question, Jill. Soil compaction from your sprayers and grain carts is the likely culprit.
From personalized insights to year-round support, we always show up. Channel.
Nice guy.
At Geared Up, we specialize in offering a diverse range of apparel, spirit wear for your favorite team, caps, custom embroidery items, and a whole lot more. We offer top-notch quality products and unique designs, all with a customer-centric approach. Your satisfaction is our top priority. Whether you're planning for a big event, needing apparel to support your favorite team, or want to showcase your business with a variety of products, Geared Up is here to make it happen. You'll find us just off the square in Pittsfield at WeGearYouUp.com or by calling 217-407-4515.
Welcome you back here on the Logan Agri-Service postgame show. Griggsville-Perry defeats Liberty 48-46. Logan Agri-Service with locations in Griggsville and Winchester in Illinois and in Knox City, Wayland, Monticello, and Paris across the river in Missouri. Give Ed's team a call at 217-833-2375 for Logan Agri-Service Incorporated. Tornadoes hold off a run here from Liberty at the end of the game. They hold on to get their 19th win of the season as Anthony Barres has a look at some of your final numbers from this one.
Yeah, let's talk some individual scoring here first for the Eagles. They were led by Vince Cramsey. He had 17. Reed Sparrow with 13. Tommy Schutte with 10 points. Good night for him. Gavin Edgar had 4. Tate Huger with 2. Rounds out the scoring there for the Eagles. They were 15 for 33 from the inside the arc. 5 for 16 at the three-point line, and 3 for 8 for free throws. On the other side, for Griggsville-Perry, they're going to be led by Hunter Brown. He had 18 here tonight. Being low with a good fourth quarter, he had 14. Mario Rogers had 7. Brody Rush had 6. Levi Barnes with 3. They were 15 for 33 from the field. Did I give the wrong stats there, Brian, on the shooting?
I think I don't know. We'll figure it out.
5 for 16 for 3, 3 for 8 for the free throw line. I think it was Liberty was 14 for 23 from the field, 3 for 19 from the arc, 9 for 15 at the free throw line. Rebound battle was pretty even, 23-22. Griggsville-Perry won that one, and the turnovers were even, 10 apiece for each team. Pretty clean game. Saw the full-court pressure kind of get to each team just a little bit. A couple costly turnovers, but not a lot of transition buckets, a lot of dead ball turnovers here.
We'll step aside for one quick break. When we come back, we'll name our player of the game and get you ready for the rest of the week here on Central Illinois Sports. Don't go anywhere. We're right back in 30 seconds.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Time to name our player of the game, brought to you by Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement that our young athletes receive from coaches, teachers, parents, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this, and that's why he proudly sponsors the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. Well, guys, it was Mario Rogers with a big spark in the first half for the Tornadoes, but throughout this contest, on a night where Barnes is a little bit less in the scoring column, Hunter Brown steps up big tonight here for the Tornadoes with 18 points. Guys, I think he's our player of the game here this evening.
Yeah, Hunter did a good job, made some big shots there in that third quarter, Brian, that allowed GP to extend their lead out to 30-15, made some buckets there when the Tornadoes needed them late, and really I thought he did a good job overall on the glass. We talked before we went on the air tonight about Hunter Brown and averaging right around 6 points a game, and Hunter's a guy that could easily be averaging double figures, but has really started to play some of his best basketball here of late.
He's really come along here in the last half dozen games. The Tornadoes hold off an effort here from Liberty. Liberty will fall to 15-13 here on the season as Garrett White steps up to join us here just a little bit on the Logan Agri-Service postgame show. We'll get the headset on him and get strapped up here, Damon, and as we remind you, we'll be on the air tomorrow night as Liberty hosts Pittsfield. We'll be also on the air Saturday from John Wood Community College as Illini West and Calhoun will show down at the Mountain Dew Court as we get Garrett White joining us here on the Logan Agri-Service postgame show. Garrett, Liberty gave you all they could handle there in the second half, started to put some things together, but your team came up with the rebounds and the heads-up baskets in the second half, found some baskets for Bing Low in transition tonight to kind of help hold things off, but what a great effort from Hunter Brown tonight, who's really come along for you here in the past few games.
Yeah, we joke about Hunter, third year having him obviously as a junior in high school, and he really steps up and starts really playing the last 2 to 3 weeks of the season. He did the same thing last year. He did the same thing as a freshman. We wish he would have done it all season, but he's playing some good ball now and really stepped up tonight for us in this win. And like you said, finding those openings underneath the basket and finished really well the second half where he was struggling with that the first half.
Coach, talk about a little bit about your response. Obviously, Monday night, disappointing loss for you against a tough Brown County squad. Didn't have much time to mull that over, as you had 4 games in 4 nights, still have to face a tough Calhoun squad tomorrow night. But what have you felt, or what have you seen out of your team the last couple of days to see the response that they've had?
Well, I told them right after the game, this type of game is one that we would have lost in the first half of the season. We were finding a way to lose games, and now we're finding a way to win games. And it wasn't the prettiest performance tonight, and credit Liberty for making it hard, but they grinded and they didn't quit, and they stepped up and made enough plays barely to get the job done. And as far as the 4 games in a row, a lot of people have said stuff to me about that, and that it's the least of my concerns because we practice hard and our practices are harder than the games, so we don't get tired. And sometimes we do better when we think less and we just go out and play. So, yeah, Brown County, tough game on Monday. They're a good team. And then we turned around and beat Triopia, a team that was seated ahead of us, and, took down Liberty tonight, a team that was seated right behind us. But, there's some teams that we weren't real happy with how they seeded us. So we wanted to show we were maybe a little bit better than what our seed was.
So we talked at one point, Coach, you were sitting at 7-9, and obviously you weren't happy with where you were at. 5 losses on the season by 5 points or less. Sitting here now, 19 wins. Would you have believed us if we told you, when you're sitting at 7-9, that you had sitting at 19 wins with 1 game left in the regular season?
Absolutely, 100%, because I believed in these guys. I could see it in the gym. I could see it over the summer. It was just a matter of time. We just had to get it sorted out. And it's kind of fun this way. You don't want to lose that many ball games if you don't have to, but it's kind of fun watching them surge here the second half of the season and getting better. And we always had the camaraderie and how well this team gets along. I know I keep talking about that, but they really do. And they're gelling better on the basketball court now. So, I told them tomorrow night, Calhoun's beat us twice. They're a state-ranked team. They're really good. Make no mistake about it. We got nothing to lose. Go down there, and our JV is going to try to get their 20th straight victory, and our varsity is going to try to get their 20th win, and hopefully we don't back down from anything.
Yeah, not going to be a tough matchup by any means, and not that you want to go in as the underdogs, but sometimes it's not a bad thing to go into a matchup like that with a nothing-to-lose mentality, knowing that nobody really has you expected to win that ball game. So you'll have a tough matchup there, and then get a couple of days to prepare for postseason, where I think nobody's going to be excited to see this Tornado squad on the floor against them. As you talked about, you're clicking at the right time, and what's impressive about your squad is every night you have the potential for somebody different to lead you in the scoring column.
Yeah, it's a balanced team. It's far from a 1 or 2 man show, so. We've had several different guys lead us in scoring different nights throughout the year. But we know when postseason comes, it's one and done, and we'll have West Central here for the quarterfinal, and that's all we're thinking about. We're not thinking about anything else. They're a team that will have us very well scouted. We will have them very well scouted, and it'll be a knockdown drag-out come Monday.
Garrett White, we thank you as always for joining us here on the Logan Agri-Service postgame show. Griggsville-Perry a winner here tonight, 48-46. Coach, we will see you next week for the postseason.
Thanks, guys.
Wrapping it up here from the Nick, Brian Shoemaker, Anthony Bareyes, Damon Emmerich. We thank our good friend Hunter McConnell for running things here on the camera this evening as we wrap up this one here from Griggsville-Perry. We've got Liberty and Pittsfield coming up tomorrow night, Illini West and Calhoun on Saturday. As we'll wrap up the regular season, we'll tell you more about where we'll be next week for postseason action coming up here soon on Facebook. We thank you for watching high school basketball here tonight. Be good to yourselves and be good to each other. This is another Central Illinois Sports production.